Lost Judgment. I'm pretty sure this is like 10. Part 10, I hopefully think so. It could be part 9. But yes, we are here to investigate that scene right there. Miko Shiba's case. Last episode, we had to go through the heartfelt. We had some action in there as well. But we had to go through the heartfelt of this one substitute teacher. Wasn't even like a regular teacher there. It was just a sub. We're gonna go down, bam, with our hardest attack, and see this arrow pointing in a direction that I really have to see. Burn marks on the floor, and it looks like there's been red powder dusted on the surface. What?
Suspicious.
Blood, obviously. This black stain has got to be blood. So this is where Mikoshiba's body is. That's all I have to look at. Are you sure? No secrets? Alrighty. That arrow must indicate the body's location. I guess the killer liked to have everything lined up. I'm sorry, but even that doesn't look lined up to me. You guys did a messed up job. This building matches up with the photo. So Mikoshiba was alive when he was brought here. Uh-huh. Which means this isn't just where his body was dumped. It's where the murder actually happened.
Huh?
Who's that? Oh. Someone's coming. Crap, the cops. Don't give this to me.
Hey, I heard something. Who's there? State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
Hey, now wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
Put your hands up and turn around. Who
Oh,
are you
this
and
is
what were
good.
you up to? Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
Yeah, in Kamurocho.
Weren't you the guy at Seirio yesterday? I could have sworn I saw your face there.
Well, yeah, you did.
Huh? Maybe.
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charmed, I'm sure. This fella here is Sakurai.
Sup?
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
What, I thought you guys were done here. I figured I could take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You hear on Shirosaki Sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right? The grouchy one.
Okay, how'd you know?
Well, it started when Mikoshiba's body turned up. Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one. Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer.
So these cops met with her to learn about Ehara's incident.
So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working her case, that means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Well, you've certainly got my number. Now that you know, how about taking these cuffs off?
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal. First, you got any thoughts on all that?
On anything specific?
The part about HQ locking us out of interviewing Ehara, smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
When he says HQ, I'm assuming that Tokyo's PD seems they're stepping on the local police's toes. Any crimes that happen in Ijincho fall under Kanagawa PD's jurisdiction, not Tokyo's, which explains why Watanabe here might be ticked off.
Ihara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, if only it were that simple. This isn't about protection. They'd get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, not only is this cop a nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder. Another prefecture blows the lid on that, the top brass may as well kiss their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry to keep their asses clean.
Yeah, I could see how that makes sense.
Anyway, so HQ told us their boys would look into Ehara. What we had to do was hand them our notes on the murder. Can you believe that crap? Like hell we're gonna bend over for them. But look where that's got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ehara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who gets the credit? Don't tell me they're that petty.
Like you wouldn't believe. Well, the higher-ups play intel hoarding games. Ehara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So I'm your therapist now.
I was gonna take you down to the station and put the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we could collaborate.
Oh yeah?
I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right? I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
Depends on if what you've got is worth making one.
It's gonna be such a waste of time. But I want some information from these cops myself. Probably best to collaborate with these guys. They probably want the picture.
Okay. How about this?
What the hell?
Hiro Mikoshiba. Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Where did you get this? What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
You're craftier than I thought. Fine. Let him loose.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let me get this straight. Right before you met up with this Seiryo High teacher, a strange woman showed up with this photo.
Yeah. I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Saw was the one who supervised Mikoshiba for his student teaching program.
I know that. So, this woman you're talking about must have had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere. If Hotshot here's gonna look into Ehara for us, we may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
This had to be 2 months after his death. Body looks pretty decayed.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago, October 7th, 6:30 a.m. He was talking to his mother as he exited their house back in the city. Since there were no other sightings of him, it's likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us. So there must have been at least 2 suspects, a driver and a handler. If it were me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, according to the autopsy report, they found food in the poor guy's stomach. Based on how digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife. Get all that, Hotshot?
So on the day Mikoshiba went missing, he was abducted near his home, and he was killed right here no earlier than 7:30 a.m.
And what was our friend Ehara doing at that time? The old perv was walking through Ikebukuro's ticket gates around 7:43 a.m. This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple security tapes.
But if that's true, he couldn't possibly have killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Yeah, that's the meat of his alibi. Yet somehow he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite being in custody the whole time. So there's no doubt he's connected to the killers. If we just put the screws to him, he'd squeal. Damn it, HQ! Why the hell are we out here working the site if it's already been picked clean?
All right, Nabe-san. Deep breaths.
Yeah. But do you see why we've got to get someone in to talk to Ehara? Hell, beg Shirosaki-sensei for a visit if you have to. HQ can't say squat about his attorney visiting.
Hell of a cop. We only just met and I'm halfway becoming this gopher. Then again, I guess do the same thing.
What you said raises some questions of my own, about the crime scene and the body.
Oh yeah? Ask away then.
Now here's a chance to get some pertinent facts. I need to ask what evidence the police collected from the scene. So I need to ask what the police already collected from the crime scene. We already basically know the time of death. Regarding the cause of death, he said it was by knife. The burn marks.
I noticed the burn marks on the floor in the shape of an arrow.
Yeah.
What's with that?
Somebody lit flares here, the ones that shoot red smoke. It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body.
Gotcha.
Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal to make sure the body got found. They probably had the timing all worked out with Ehara so he could predict the body's discovery from maximum impact. And that's exactly what he did, just as the judge handed down the sentence.
What would be the point of that, though?
Exactly.
For all I know, he just wanted to blow everyone's minds.
What else? I need to find out everything. Was there even a building owner to it?
Doesn't this place have a manager? I'm sure it wasn't always like this.
There is a property owner. He's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted for 2 years. Apparently, there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken by the killers, most likely.
What else? I need to find out everything I know. Okay. So, what next? Ooh, I like these just conversations. We already got the time of death and the cause of death, but the state of the body, we already know
What shape
that.
was the body in when it was found?
It was decayed as hell.
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His hands were zip-tied behind the chair, securing him in place. The cause of death was the throat wound, but before that, they really worked him over. Rough way for the guy to go.
Damn.
They even broke all his fingers. On both hands.
That sounds painful.
Fucked up, right? I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be Yakuza, could be Mafia. Take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out too, just to make sure there's no stone left unturned.
What else? What else indeed? Can I end there? Do I really have to, like, keep asking?
How narrow is the window for Mikoshiba's estimated time of death?
Actually, we didn't
Based
ask
on how
like that.
digested his breakfast was, he was killed somewhere between 7:30 and
Oh, yeah,
noon
we
on the
did.
morning of October 7th.
Pretty impressed you can narrow it down like that with a 2-month-old corpse.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the kidnapping, they could have made him eat a typical Mikoshiba family breakfast.
It's possible.
That's
All
true.
they had to do was make him say what he usually eats.
Good, we're on the same page. Now, if we take into account the decomposition of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death actually ranges from 7:30 a.m. on October 7th all the way to the end of that month. So about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's a massive gap. Can't we narrow it down further?
The body's just too decomposed to do that. But expand the time frame all you want. Ihara was in custody through the whole thing, so he couldn't have done the deed.
Right. He spent 2 months behind bars. Hate to think a different crime got him such a strong alibi.
In any case, someone else killed Mikoshiba. If we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
What else?
What was the
Last one.
victim's cause of death? The news called it a massive hemorrhage.
Yup. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death. After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him. Lifting his chin with his left hand, his right hand slid the knife.
Sounds like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
It's one of the few things we're sure of.
What else? I think that's it. Oh, okay.
Has the murder weapon been found?
No, there were no weapons at the scene. Real shame. That'd be some decisive evidence.
So when you said it was a knife, was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
I wouldn't call it a guess. The coroner outright stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like instrument.
What else? Jesus. Yeah, no more questions.
I think
We're
I'm
good.
starting to get the picture here. That should be it for questions.
Tell me, you detectives out in Kamurocho always this hands-on?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying you guys work quick. We had barely set foot in Seiryu High, and you already had the run of the place. Hell, you even closed in on that Sawa-sensei and got a meeting with her.
I was just lucky to have been there on another case.
Is that right? What?
Whoa,
What's
whoa, whoa,
wrong?
whoa, 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 whoa,
Somebody's
whoa.
spying on us with binoculars.
That ain't okay.
Oh shit?
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket. My number's on my card!
I felt like Batman. Oh no.
Hey, wait up!
The chase has commenced.
Hold up!
Nope. Get back here.
You won't get away!
Oh, I'm getting mad late on these. Get back here. We're running in circles. Kicking. During a chase, things like soccer balls. Oh, I can kick them. Come on.
You won't get away! You run off to.
One left. Stop. In the name of justice.
Hold up!
Come on.
You won't get away!
Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to kick it. Come on. Gosh, this guy can run. Now we're just doing laps.
Hold up!
Gosh, you got tired.
Gotcha.
Alright, can I take out my phone though? Because I need to heal. gosh, we were doing laps. It was lap 1, lap 2.
Damn, hotshot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other two guys with me. They'll be here any minute.
So you were here gawking, is that it? Better than busting in like you own the place.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
So, who are you? Why'd you run?
I ran because I saw a cop jump out a window and charge at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
He thinks you're a cop. Should we get you a badge and a hat?
I'd be honored.
You have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other two pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high school together.
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
Oh, well, I'm organizing a class reunion in Chinatown. So I came to scope out the location in advance.
This ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
Oh, we thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the crime scene.
Pretty morbid idea, isn't it?
I suppose.
What high school did you all attend?
Kurakawa Academy, a private school in Tokyo.
So it's not Saber High. Man, are these guys seriously not linked to the crime in any way?
Hey, over here!
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate. Nabi-san!
Alright, you jokers are free to go. Appreciate you being so civil. Guess that settles it. We're just dumbass rubberneckers. Tough break, huh? After all you went through chasing them down.
I don't mind. My motto's to always swing for the fences.
Yeah, well, your strikeout was pretty amusing. The guy who goes down swinging is alright in my book. Now that that's settled, give my regards to Shirosaki-sensei. Hope you get some dirt on Ihara soon.
Well, that was intriguing. I'm starting to piece things together. But for now, I should head back to Yokohama 99. Alrighty. Let's go back. Well, that was easy. Oh, come on. That was a near miss and you know it. Shut up, lady. I'm the one hurt. Wiretapping. You know who did it? Who knows? Could be corporate espionage.
Excuse me.
Did you just say corporate espionage and wiretapping? Yeah, that's right. Our company is currently in crisis mode. Turns out confidential information's been leaking to our competitor. Did you find any bugs? Yeah, actually, we found one by pure accident. Then we hired a detective to sweep the building and he finds 5 more. Apparently it's been happening all over Ijincho lately. Everyone's talking about it on chatter. I don't know why I don't sound like this, but I'm just gonna go with it because it's a vibe at this point. Some corrupt detective willing to do all sorts of things shady. Really now? A corrupt detective's in town, huh? Maybe I should look into this crooked competition. With what does the Buzz research have to say about this? Listening devices. Oh, here we go. Alright, we got a location. Let's go. For justice. Excuse me. It's an emergency. Excuse me. Come on, why? I'm gonna show you some discipline, boy. Ooh. Okay. You get that and stay there. Your friend, for kicking me, gets the worst punishment of all. Getting hit by a lamppost. Because if that doesn't hurt, then this guy is just something. I couldn't bring out my skateboard right there. I would have been stopped. These cars don't care about me. Like, come on, skateboarders' lives matter too. Alright. We're here. There's so much people here. So this is where they found that wiretap. Tapper.
Enough is enough!
As I've already told you, I'm here to locate them. It sounds like I'm a detective from Yokohama 99. You're a detective. Who hired you? Well, detectives have a strict code of client confidentiality. But I admit, this wasn't for... okay. Look, my guy. Alright? You definitely look the part.
Huh?
I mean, he looks cool. I know. Thank you. Sukumo's just out here chilling. Like, yeah, bud. Like, what are you doing?
Yagamishi!
Give me a plague in the town of bugs.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he's still complaining. Like, the hand gestures. Like, we're over here trying to talk, and this guy's just over here moving his hands around. I can't even hear him. Not trustworthy, huh? Quick flash of this should take care of it. A quick flash of my business card. Exactly. You're a detective too. Maybe you're the corrupt detective everyone's talking about. No, I'm definitely not corrupt. Right, just like corrupt cop detective would say. Damn, the detective thinks really... Oh, gosh. Alright, fine then. Bam. How about this? I'm a lawyer. Huh? You're a lawyer. Well, if the lawyer's vouching for him, then I don't see a problem here. Sorry about that. Have a nice day. Oh, okay, gosh. Couldn't leave us alone to begin with. Yeah, you do. More like some ramen. With some teriyaki.
Hey.
What was that about anyway? That wasn't the first time I've heard of wiretapping causing a fuss around here. Indeed. Supposedly, there's a detective in Ijincho who's been offering his services for a wide variety of illegal purposes. Yeah, I heard something about a corrupt detective earlier. So, he's the wiretapper that the security guard was hoping to catch?
Sure.
Presumably so. The individuals performed some rather unsavory duties for the clients, assisting stalkers and loan sharks in finding their targets, for example. This guy sounds pretty awful. Any legit detective would turn the clients down. I wholly agree. The notion of a phone... I don't even have to, like, look at the name before I read. Like, that's all... Like, I know by the... Like, just the way it sounds. But I would just turn up being accused of performing the deed I was tempting to stop. Goodness, whatever can I do? Maybe try cutting out the sly grins and conspiratorial giggles when you're on the job. But I can't help grinning when dealing with such fascinating subjects. Oh, how about Instead, I have you continue the investigation for me. You can use this to track clandestine signals. Invented by yours truly. What? You want me to do it? Yes! It appears I am destined to bear the cross of suspicious individual. But you certainly have no worries of that.
Huh.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yep.
Well, I certainly do. You got an ace up your sleeve and an attorney's badge you can flinch in a pinch. Oh, you can flash in a pinch. You can flinch in a pinch. So that being said, please take this with you. Being flinch in a pinch. Okay. It's 12:25. I know it's late. Stay with me, everyone. I hope you guys are eating and enjoying it. Please stay with me. You said this thing picks up whatever signs. Precisely, it can detect anything emitting a suspicious signature from up to a few tens of meters away. Bugs, spy cams, anything like that.
Gotcha.
Okay, I got you. Alright, bet. I'm gonna try this out. This guy disappeared. He is fast. He's a finch in a pinch. Search for bugs around the parking lot. Which way is the parking lot? Oh, we're this way. So I do this and this, right? Get nothing. Still getting nothing. Ooh, we're getting some. This way.
Bingo. Signal's close.
We found it, guys. This car's giving off a weird signal.
Huh?
Perhaps a bug of some sort is planted in the vehicle. Interesting. This is my car, are you?
Excuse me.
Sorry about that. I'm Yamagi. I'm Yagami, a detective. You've been served. Oh, real life detective. I'm Motoya Ogami, prosecutor. Oh, so you're a prosecutor, public prosecutor. To be honest, I loved mysteries since I was little. Detectives are so fascinating, but I never thought I'd actually meet one like this. Is that so? Well, Mr. Detective, what business do you have with my car? Ah, are you on a case? Is there a mystery here right now? You say it so. Okay. Well, there seems to be a series of illicit snooping activities going around town lately, so I'm looking into the matter. And for some reason, your car is emitting a rather strange signal. Oh, do you think my car's bugged? That depends. Do you ever have conversations in there that you wouldn't want others to hear? Yes, certainly, discussing the day's upcoming trials and with my secretary and such. Could that be a reason someone would want to bug my car? It is pretty possible, my guy. It is pretty possible indeed. May I search it for you? By all means. Well. Signal's coming from a stuffed animal? Wow. I honestly wasn't expecting that. This is the source of the signal. Right here. That's Musayama-kun's. She booked. Who was that lady? This belongs to my secretary. Oh crap. She dipped. Yo, another chase. Oh, come on, Tsukumo. You already know. I want to chase her. You should pay for the part. Out of the way, nerd. I take kickboxing class every week. I'm serious. Oh, snap. Oh, Tsukumo! You're about to get hit! Okay! Master Yagami style. Alright! Go, Tsukumo. I don't even want to fight. He said, oh! Oh, you know, Kung Fu. It's just my luck. I'm dead. She already stopped. Look, man, I'll let Tsukumo fight. I'll let Tsukumo fight, man. Come on. Excellent bluff. No, let him fight, man. He's got this. I'm putting money on Tsukumo right here. Your form was perfect. I've seen you fight enough times. For the look of it to rub off, I'm dead. You already know the master of the stance, my guy. You need to get out there. Alright. Let's hear it. What's the meaning of this? Sorry. I've been paid off. What? By whom? Was one of those defendants' lawyers? Yes. He claimed to be working for them. He also said he's a detective. A detective? Probably the villainous detective who's become the talk of the town. Could you describe this person for us? I don't know what he looks like. We only talked over the phone, and he didn't video chat with me. About his voice, or his speaking mannerisms, then. Any noticeable dialect? I'm not sure. He was real quiet, and kept his speaking to a minimum. I do think he's a male, though. Oh, so you think he's a male, huh? Did you record the conversation? No. I was instructed not to. Damn. If only we had some sort of evidence we could use.
Excuse me.
Did he happen to give you his name? No. But he said he runs the illegal detective agency. Wow. Pretty brazen approach. I'm not changing it. I know I messed up. I'm not changing it. He sure doesn't beat around the bush, does he? Bribery. How could you do this? Once he offered me $3 million, I couldn't help myself. Damn. Heaven help me. What am I to do with you? I don't know why I got like super low at the end, but I'm just gonna leave it. Nice work. We even got compensated for our efforts. I don't know why I'm making his voice sound like that. It just, I don't know. That Musayama girl is definitely getting canned, if not jail time on top of it. Well, she certainly could have thought of that before she bugged her boss. And wow, who would have guessed we'd learn about a corrupt detective in town? We didn't find the guy, but he seems busy enough that we'll probably get another crack at him.
Yep.
I agree. Ijincho seems to be suffering the strangest plague of illicit spying. And I believe my handy-dandy detector could serve as a perfect antidote to this plague.
In other words...
Are you suggesting we comb the whole city for bugs with that thing? That sounds like an awful lot of unpaid work. In that case, you should try consulting the buzz researcher first to help pinpoint where you ought to search. Anything that gives off a strong signal, such as wireless bugs and spy cameras, are prone to causing interference. Televisions and phones are all suffer from some sort of noise when vicinity of covert broadcasting devices.
Oh.
Ah, interesting. So, if I filter for noise or something along those lines, there's a chance I could track down a bug wherever the posts are appearing? Indeed. There's a very real possibility that there are victims on the other ends of those bugs and spy cameras.
I see.
I see. Makes sense. Okay, I'll give it a try soon. Best of luck. As upstanding detectives, it's our duty to take down villainous investigators. Another side case. Wait, no, that was a side case done. I don't even know what side cases are and what side cases are not anymore. Like, whenever I think I go to a side case, I get stuck on it. And then I don't know what to do after that. Oh my gosh, cars love me. Yo, I could be any person in this game, but me versus car, just debate about it. Debate about it. Like, this car has strength, speed, and it's just overall fully effective. Like, I need this. I need car as my, like, Pokemon or something. Can I go here? I mean, I could, but I wasn't expecting such a dead end. Alright, we're just going the completely opposite end here. And I actually do want to fight these guys. Hey, what's up? Yo. Come here. Stay down. You. Oh! 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 I didn't see that move. So that's why I could do it walls? Bet. Who else wants to fight? Please, guys, come on.
For real?
Down. Down! Down! And he's just done.
What a waste.
And of course, my battery level's getting low. But don't worry, don't worry. I come prepared. Just like how these guys come prepared for that ass whooping. But I'm not giving it to them because I'm dipping. Oh my god. Okay, okay. No, we're not making the same mistake again. I'm not going back in that alleyway twice. What's dangling on my jacket? Is that like a piece of my jacket? Or is that like a little charm? On the bottom right corner of my jacket, like you see like this little diamond? Well, first I'm gonna give you guys one more fight before I go. You already know. And I'm gonna go all out for you guys too. Woo! Ended it with a headbutt. The coolest
Really,
thing
guys?
ever. Doesn't hurt your head at all. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. it go even more deeper? It does. Okay, you guys are too weak for a crane. I mean, maybe that too. Maybe. Yeah.
And stay down.
That's just bullying at that point. Wow, there's a lot of guys around here. What's up, guys? Hey. What was that? You want to try it again? Here. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? I gave him that. I gave him that because I respected the kick. Woo. I gave him that because I respected the kick. All right. Woo, just ended with pure strikes alone. Just pure fire alone. That place had a lot of bad guys though. That was the place. Excuse me. Alright, we are back here. Thank you guys for watching. If you can, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it for everyone new. If you haven't seen the previous video, the link's in the bottom of the description, along with my Twitter and Instagram. If you guys definitely should follow that, so you guys can keep track of my posts, because I do post it on there as well. But thank you guys again. Reaper Gaming signing off. Have a good day.